Why do majority of startups fail? And this is a billion-dollar question. Let me explain you in detail about two thought process to have a successful startup, and I'm sure you will be convinced. The Ratan Tata approach and Steve Jobs approach. Hello friends, welcome to another episode of KB Talks Global, Fueling New Thoughts. Startups are becoming very popular in all parts of the world. Every country intends to build a strong ecosystem that is conducive for the growth of startups. Startups boost the economy with revolutionary technology and create new industries over time. The global pandemic has brought about a true boom in startups, as the number of new companies around the world has significantly surpassed the indicators. Such a surge in entrepreneurship is also attributed to workers who were laid off and started their own businesses. As per the latest statistics, the enterprise technology had the highest share of startups with 15%. The top 5 sectors count for roughly 50% of world's new startups, which also include health, financial, educational, and retail technology. Startups are also trying to respond to changing consumer demand by opting for the logistics, delivery, and IT industries. There are so many business incubators working around the globe, including mentoring, in addition to government incentives and backup to nurture and support startups to grow. Then why do majority of startups fail? And this is a billion-dollar question. About 90% of startups fail everywhere, including the US. 10% of startups fail within the first year. Across all industries, startup failure rate seems to be closer to the same. The failure rate of all US companies after 5 years is over 50% and over 75% after 10 years. To be more precise, as per the study, there are roughly 552,000 new firms in US every year, of which 125 to 200 companies reach the 100 million revenue every year. Indian startup unicorns' average annual growth rate is higher than in the United States, the UK, and other countries, as addressed by the Prime Minister of India in his latest Mann Ki Baat. India has the third largest ecosystem for startups. Yet, 80 to 90% of Indian startups fail within the first 5 years of their inception. So friends, we can list so many reasons for startup failure, including lack of focus, lack of business model, lack of mentoring, lack of motivation, lack of right team, too much pride resulting into unwillingness to see or listen or learn, raising too much money too soon, taking advice from wrong people, poor products, etc. Now let me explain you in detail about two thought process to have a successful startup, and I'm sure you will be convinced. The number one is the Ratan Tata approach. If Ratan Tata has said that he has made investment in startup ideas that excites him, it is pretty clear that it should be the first mantra for startups. It is a proven fact that startups need to have an idea which really set them apart and make them different from other similar businesses. You have to do the groundwork first, sense the ground, take the pitch report before you finally elect to bat, do the homework, gain knowledge, know the nitty-gritty of your field or domain, analyze the risk involved, prepare for the worst, and most importantly, keep your vision clear. Number two, the Steve Jobs approach. Generally, startups have access to limited resources, and after allocating the resources to product development, marketing, sales, etc., early stage startups are left with very little to invest in customer experience, and it is very critical for startups to focus on customer experience from day one. Perhaps Steve Jobs said it best: You have got to start with customer experience and work backward the technology, not the other way around. The existing competitors in the market, demand and supply chain, legal changes, and technology advancement also contribute effectively in making or breaking of a startup. The startup entrepreneurs need a plan, persistence, perseverance, a willingness to be flexible, and a world-class team. The best way now to do all these things well and efficiently is to follow a systematic process where you plan, commit, track result, promote accomplishment, and raise the necessary capital or fuel in the tank to drive the growth of your startup. So friends, last but not the least, you need some luck and a good sense of timing. As said by the Roman philosopher Seneca, luck is what happened when preparedness meets opportunity. Thank you for watching KB Talks Global. Please share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic of fueling new thoughts.